that this might be just one of the biggest pieces of information and news that has come out of the sandbox community in quite a long time. Now, I've covered a good amount of stuff that people have done over the years with sandbox, which was like having Half-Life 2 directly inside a sandbox at one point, which I don't think works anymore, but this might just take the cake because this kind of goes alongside with that, but in another way, which is a user named Gaztooth is actively working as I speak right now on figuring out how to integrate Garry's Mod directly inside of sandbox. Is just not by a normal amount. I mean, literally trying to figure out a way to convert Lua into C# within sandbox so that it could just all work without no issues, which again, that's probably going to be quite a stretch, but overall, this is the craziest thing that I've seen by far because there is video proof of right now just Garry's Mod's sandbox mode working inside of sandbox. And the more interesting part is just the goals, which we're going to be talking about within this video. And again, I like to hear all sorts of feedback and maybe things that you guys would like to learn more about this because this is insane. Again, this is the reason why I started this channel, was just to start covering stuff like this. And I'm super excited to share this because I love the idea of this even being the thing, since so many people, and I mean so many people in the community inside and outside have been wanting to do this, but nobody has stepped up to the plate. And it seems like Gaztooth is being the absolute Chad that they are working on it right now. So let's just talk about some of the goals of this specifically, right? I talked with Gaz and I just wanted to see where Gaz's mind was at with working on most of the stuff. So as of right now, Gaz had mentioned that they're just trying to go and port Garry's Mod over into sandbox. So just going through most of the GMod's wiki and just trying to figure out how Lua, all the functions and all that stuff works, and translate that over so that you can go and import GMod add-ons that they will run natively in sandbox. Yeah. That in itself is just kind of wild. Eventually, Gaz just want to work on trying to convert models, materials, sounds, other things like that, which I don't think should be too bad, but this is completely different. So who knows? I think Gaz might be able to figure this out because, again, we have video proof. The overall vision and goal of what Gaz is trying to do is to bring any sort of game modes from Garry's Mod, if it's TTT, the sandbox mode, murder, or whatever it is, that would just directly work in sandbox. But it's absolutely a lot of work, according to Gaz, just to try to remake Garry's Mod from scratch. And at the moment, it seems like they're figuring things out quite quickly. So it's still very early. And from most of the videos that I'm showing you here, there's only, I think, maybe like 2 videos that have been presented, which one was just trying to get the UI to work and then bring up all the assets and everything else from Garry's Mod directly into sandbox. And then I have another video that we're going to show off in a minute here, as we're going to be playing back and forth between these 2 videos. Just the sandbox mode spawning all different types of weapons from M9K and also some of the other different weapons like Counter-Strike weapons, things like that. Gaz has been trying to figure out on how to make it that you could just transfer most of your add-ons and mods from Garry's Mod to work in sandbox without needing to install anything. Many people have been wanting something like this, and I do mention this quite a bit within my videos as I hit my mic. A lot of people were very upset and still are upset that why don't you just do the same thing as Garry's Mod within Source 2, because you got access to the license, because you paid Valve to get the license, and then you decide to do something completely different. And now we're getting to a point where people are deciding to take matters into their own hands, as they can do so, because that's the entire point of this game, creating stuff like this. Like, this is really cool because I know that there is other people who are creating their own version of a Garry's Mod 2, and for some people, they just want the pure source cell version of it, which is like, okay, I don't want any sort of modifications. I just want Source 2 directly within Garry's Mod, and that's it. I don't want anything outside of that. Eventually, hopefully those people will get that, and that's fine too. But I think this is really cool because in a way, the sandbox engine is built on a version of Source 2. So that means that there's a lot of stuff that they could try to figure out directly into sandbox, and this is going to be one of them. I'm very excited, again, as I said, because this is something that I know a lot of people have really wanted, and this will be a huge game changer changer depending on how Gaz is figuring these things out. So right now it's very early. I just think that this is going to be pretty awesome once that Gaz starts to lock in and fix a whole bunch of other issues like just the UI and other things like that and view models, because a lot of that stuff's broken. But right now Gaz is just trying to figure out how to get the basics, which is add-ons, mods, whatever, to transfer directly into Sandbox. Now, I do understand that there is going to be some people that will mention this about the security issues with this. As I know, over time, there has been a lot of different mods that some people have gotten either viruses from or just really crazy stuff happening that is within the Steam Workshop. I'm not sure how this is going to be. I think it more so relates to what you have installed for add-ons and more. And hopefully, Gaz, if you are watching this, you can clarify this within the comment section as well. And how that will work, I'm not really sure. Probably over time, I'll go and put up some sort of update video that Gaz then talks more about this. But like, I had to go and message Gaz about it just to be like, yo, this is really cool. I would love to cover this. And they're like, yeah, sure. I'd love the idea of you covering it. I'm just not sure if people want this or not. And I'm like, dude, yes, people would want this. People have been wanting something like this for basically since the announcement of Sandbox as a whole being worked on. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, I'm excited for this. I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye just so that I can inform you guys about it and also for my own personal interest. And yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting moving forward, because I'm gonna be completely honest, interest as of right now with Sandbox, in my opinion, outside of the community is at an all-time low. Not many people are super interested in Sandbox, and with the things that Facepunch is going out of the way to work on and do, I do understand that it's just not really enough right now, but maybe something like this could be interesting at some point whenever this decides to go public. So let me know your thoughts down below. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Sandbox news, updates, and all the other good stuff by your boy, and check out this video here on screen. You might like it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.